Hello, welcome, and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you all for taking the time to join this webinar series entitled Surviving and Being Relevant, organized by the final year students of Faculty Art and Design, UiTM Shah. I am Razia Osman, and I will be your moderator for tonight. Before we begin, I would like to share a little reminder for all of our viewers on FB Live. If you have any questions for our speaker, please do not hesitate to leave your questions in the Facebook chat box. Your questions will be relayed back to our team in the Google Meet. And for all the participants in the Google Meet session, I would like to remind you to put on your headphones and make sure that all microphones are turned off when not in use. This is to ensure that our webinar session runs smoothly without any hiccups. Before we begin, I would like to invite Mr. Ahmad Faisal Fatah to recite the dua. With all due diligence, please welcome.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa shukrillah ala kulli ma qaddarta wa qadayt. Allahumma salli ala alihi wa sallim. Allahumma ghafir lana warhamna wa'afina wa'fu anna warzuqna rizqan halalan tayyiban kathiran wafiran mubarakan fih. اللهم يا رب العالمين يا الله يسر لنا يا رب العالمين واقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا بها جنتك ومن يقين ما تهون به علينا مصائب الدنيا يا رب العالمين. اللهم إني توكلت عليك وسلمت أمري إليك لا ملجأ ولا منجي منك إلا إليك. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما قد جعلته سهلا لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك أستغيث إن يمسني الضر وأنت أرحم الراحمين. اللهم يا جامع الناس في يوم لا ريب فيه اجمع بيني وبين ضالتي ويسر أمري وأمر دراستي. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما قد جعلته سهلا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. بسم الله الفتاح الميسر الملين يا رب. وصلى اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وسلم. آمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin, amin, ya rabbal alamin. Thank you, Mr. Ahmad Faisal Fatah, for the dua recital. Next, I would like to invite our graduate lecturer, Dr. Hazlin Shaharuddin, to deliver her welcoming speech to all of our participants and especially to our speaker. You may open your camera. With all due respect, please welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, hello, Encik Farid. Thank you for joining our webinar session. A speech actually, just like a satu dua patah perkataan because it's only 8:30. Yeah? All right. First of all, I would like to welcome to all of you to this webinar sessions. And before I hand over this program to the appointed moderator, allow me to read a little bit details about the speaker information and the staff and educators involved. Okay, today's speaker is Encik Muhammad Farid bin Muhammad Yusof. I read about your experience. I believe that you're more on the advertisings, if I'm not mistaken, correct if I'm wrong, okay? And you have won a prestigious award from Kancil Award, which is Kancil Award is advertising, which is acknowledged as the Malaysian largest, most prestigious advertising award competition, if I'm not mistaken. And you have won in 2008 and also 2010. And this is very good opportunity to all the postgraduate students to be here to listen your experience or presentation kejap lagi, because our postgraduate students come from a different background, so maybe some of them are really interesting to join the advertising, which is the best opportunity to listen your experience, and maybe you can, I believe that you're going to show your a part of your creative work. Yeah. All right. And this webinar is organized by all the postgraduate or the final year postgraduate students. And this is the last one, and the last one webinar session. And I think you are what we can say is the best for last, I believe. Save the best for last. And all right, without further ado, I will pass this session to the moderator. And if there's any question, please type it to the inside the message box. Moderator can read all the question. All right, Encik Farid, the screen is all yours.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Hazlin, for the wonderful speech. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For today's webinar, we have a very special guest with us to share his experience and knowledge. And I'm sure all of you are eager, but before we proceed, please allow me to introduce a little bit about our speaker. So this is just to give a little idea about who are our speaker for today. Muhammad Farid bin Muhammad Yusof is currently working as a creative art lead at Grey Worldwide. And some of the clients he had held were Telecom Malaysia, Unify, and Multimedia University. He's also a good team player and has a knack for advertising. He has also won the Kantil Award Innovation Digital Media and Poster Sony PSP Malaysia in the year 2008 and Rebel Idea Campaign Imam Muda Astro Malaysia for the year 2010. Wow, that's very impressive. And now, please welcome the man himself. Assalamualaikum and hello, Mr. Farid. How are you?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Thank you. I hope you're doing well. So how is everything?
Everything is very bad, jam-packed. Alhamdulillah, masih survive, masih sehat. Everything is okay, inshallah. Let's do this.
Okay, it's a pleasure hearing that. And we'd like to thank you again for spending some time with us tonight. So, Mr. Farid, could you give us a little introduction of yourself and your current body of work for our viewers? We believe that you have a slide that you wanted to share with us.
Yeah, I have a slide to share with you. So, can I start now?
Yes, you may.
Terima kasih. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I just want to make it pembetulan here is actually I'm no longer with Grey, and right now I'm switching from traditional advertising to the digital agency, and currently I held a position of creative director, but it's okay, it's nothing. So let me start you with this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi everyone. Okay, I have some speech. I have some text over here. I'm often asked myself, what's next? Being creative, being creative comes with many ups and downs and high risk of failure. You have to be vulnerable to share your art and willing to take the risks that you create. Never see the light of the day. Engaging the creative process is a great confidence builder because you discover the failure as the part of process. Once we see a failure as something that is a survival and something that has to grow, that it makes our work better, we can release the fear, then try new things even at the risk of failing. So that's just a little intro for being relevant creative. What does it mean to be being relevant? A person who is relevant in the industry is the one of the who comes to the other's mind. The people are considered credible source in their industry when position opens up, when the problem need to be solved, and when they need professional advice, and when the opportunities arise. So I'll start with this. What you see now is the PlayStation Portable PSP. It's a handheld games console poster. Being new in industry, this is where I start everything where it all began. I have to compete with seniors and others art directors for me to stay in the game, and also one of the key performance indicator, KPI, mandatory to joining and send initiative for award. Feeling the peak when I nail something for this initiative, but it's a nightmare has just begun. When from graphic designer and award to art director, where it is tested to compete at the senior level. What's next? I will ask, because trying to compete and to be relevant. Every time I think about initiative, I only want to do campaign and business as usual creative works, but I have to stay relevant among others. So this is the things is where it's all began. I start when the juices came in, rush in my vein, in my brain. So I want to do something that really great. So I push myself to this extent. So this is where I got that recognition. And I'm just a designer this time. So by now, then I've been awarded to become art director. And after that, I'm hungry. I want more. So I try to push being more and trying to, because I have to compete with each other, I mean, with other creative people. So it comes to this Colgate roster coaster. Well, this time working with other different mediums for initiative. So because previously it's just in the poster, now I put for the installation. This cooperative between two others, full by two other directors. Adalah the gang skate, but we still keep compete with each other. Even we have to work together. We try to convince our ECD, executive creative director, that time, which is the best process to execute, and still trying to be as a relevant in our argument, an argument which gives us a different experience, but it works with healthy but it works. It's healthy and with the healthy collaborations. So this is where, again, because once you become an art director, you are competing with others and you are trying to like, oh, macam mana ni? Oh my God. And because there's a lot of things happen around you. So you're trying to keep update whatever you want to do. But Alhamdulillah, I managed to landing on this thing. I mean, this project called Imam Muda. This is a very interesting one. The idea, the understanding, the process, work itself makes the idea relevant. Finding Islamic leader, again, relevant. So there's a lot of process and side effect to plan the creative as being relevant once again in this. So from nothing to become somebody, when somebody tried to push something and to have this opportunity to have this project and to create that, okay, I can push further and push more to somebody and to be recognized. Then the question again, what's next? So this is a bit brief, you can read it. What's next? Nobody wants to look like a dinosaur in the industry. Staying relevant in your field, in field that too isn't easy. Unfortunately, a number of mid-level workers rest on their laurels and don't bother with a further professional development. I think some people become content where they are in their career, but a lot of people are hankering for more career development and want to continue to progress in their industry. Again, I want to keep it relevant. So what I did, I pushed myself from that and tried to go for another medium to make more value of myself. I'm into any TVC. So let me share you some of my TVC, what I did previously. You guys may ask why that I share you that Academy Fantasia. Yeah, I'm a part of that team, and I'm part of the process of doing that TVCs. Because of that, that's supposed to be a last Academy Fantasia. So there's a peak that Academy Fantasia is not relevant anymore. It was like, it's so boring. So we in the team with the Astros, we discuss, and we are trying to come up something that what makes them more relevant and what makes them more can come for up a new bit or maybe a new concept. So that's why previously they were using 5-piece of instrument of just a 5-piece, but this time we're using this brass band and brass band. So that is related why that transition. Everything what I'm trying to do is push with my team, a push that going to be different. Everything I'm trying to be different, and it goes to this Unify. This is my previous last year. So I try to change how people look to the Unify, how people see as Unify, because Unify previously was so having a very bad day. So this is the solution to try, while asking for forgiveness, but again, we're trying to be better. So I convinced them to away from the normal TVC, they will do it. So this is the result. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Pernah pada suatu ketika dahulu, aku telah buka lembaran baharu untuk rakyat Malaysia. Dunia yang di mana segalanya mungkin. Waktu itu, akulah yang terbaik. Kini, tak lagi sama. Aku telah bawa mereka ke dunia yang baru. Namun, bagaimana pula dengan aku? Perubahan itu perlu untuk aku melangkah jauh ke hadapan kerana masa depan yang baru menanti. Untuk aku menjadi lebih. Inilah aku yang baru.
Then I managed to do a lot of version for that, and still again I try to keep up surviving in this industry, especially if there's a lot of creative agencies around. Then I'm trying to try to do something that different from others and try to make it fresh and relevant. Then I have another one, the last but not least, TVCs. I change it from the normal TVC to a music video. So managed to convince them to show this concept to the client for showing how for SME, small medium enterprise business. So let me share with this.
Let's grow together. It's gonna get better. Let's grow together. We will go further. Together we will build a better place in the world. Let's grow together. Yeah, it's gonna get better. Yeah, let's grow together. Yeah, we will go further. Let's go together.
So imagine that, to handle all those people. Wow, man. It takes for one day to shoot that. And I'm doing I'm involved all the process from dancing, everything, the characters and everything with the team, with the production and everything. So because in the team we have others art writers and other seniors. So we want to say, okay, this is mine, this is what we can do, we need to put ourselves. So I'll keep updating myself, I'll keep my skill current on update and everything. So because of the pandemic is hit hard in the advertising, and I think because it's right now, because it's and at the same time I also have this chance to grow myself, to go another advertising, another agency called digital agency where I am right now. But in the digital agency, it's not much that I can, because it's just for social media and stuff, because we're supporting the main agency. But I just want to learn what is about all the digital stuff, like for Facebook, Instagram, and everything, all the behavior, SEO and everything. Because again, I want to keep myself relevant. I want to keep myself update. I just want to call people know that I am just creative in that, but I am anything. I'm not say anything, but I can multitask. I can do everything. I can touch this. I can touch that. So I'll share you just a few what I currently. Yeah, cute kan? And this, I have few, but I just show you just two only. Free promo for this shop. Aha, okay, pergilah makan sedap. All right, so because of from traditional to digital, I also have experience for doing for AR, VR. I have experience for a shot with a movie. I also involved with something that installation. So I keep on pushing myself to at least laku di pasaran, that kind of stuff. Okay. So my last, this is what I just want to share before I end my session for my presentation here is to do that. Keeping your skill current is crucial. To do that, you have to take ownership of your professional development. Be proactive and don't rely on your company working or study as you guys right now to show you the way forward. Once you identify the skill that you're looking to gain, take a target approach by seeking out both internal and external training opportunities. Many professional associates offer free or subsidized job trainings to members. Seek out outline classes to help you brush out your Excel and Photoshop, public speaking. I need my public speaking to be brushed off because I'm not good at that. And other skill. And you will learn your own piece from your computer or mobile device. Build network, because network is very well. Building network relation, industry peers, building relationship with industry peers will enable you to gain a broader perspective of what's going in your field, while also learning new styles, new problem solving and approach or new updates, and expand your professional development. So this is what I did. I'm trying to expand myself to learn in digital, but trust me, I miss my advertising here. Maybe some of my friend, especially Mubin knows about how, because I used to work with him. So actually, I still have that, but I have to be relevant. So in this digital, in this very changing life, in very unforgiving economics, so I need to keep up and surviving all this by no stop of what I know, but I have to fitting. So at least I can do. I mean, to drive and to survive in this crazy hour. Terima kasih.
Yeah. Well, that is quite a sharing. Thank you so much, Mr. Farid.
Sama-sama.
Well, it is great actually how we always strive to be the best and achieve so much despite the shortcomings in life. Now,
Yep.
I would like to ask some questions in regards to your practice. Number one, as you know, nowadays the world is being overruled by technology. In your opinion, since there are so many competitors and startups, how does a creative person, such as yourself, can survive and stay relevant?
I'll say it again. Keep your skill current is crucial. Build network, expand your professional development, and keep hungry. Yeah.
That's a very good advice. So,
you.
in your opinion, what are the difficulties that the creative industry is currently facing that relates to our webinar's topic, other than COVID-19?
Now, because of how we try to meet the achievement of what we're doing, especially like for advertising, we lost on-ground activities. We lost any campaign outside human touch or human communication. So it's only on digital. It's a bit tough, but it evolved with a different new norm right now. So it hurts, yes, but it can survive. It can.
Yep. Okay, so that means that since COVID-19 has struck the world, how do you manage the new norms in your daily lives and also workplace?
First, I don't need to wake up so early, and I have no need to pening kepala what I'm going to wear after going to work. So I just wear what I just wake up after that, and people do not know that I'll just wake up. But yeah, it's changed to the communication, especially we lost the emotional and human touch. We don't have that direct communication. It's kind of like very tricky and it's long, very long. But then we need to adapt and it's evolving. Yeah, yes, it's surviving.
So do you think the pandemic has affected the creative industry?
Yes, so bad. Very, very bad.
So since the pandemic started, Malaysians find a hard time securing a job, especially in the creative industry. So in your opinion, what do you think they need to do to secure a job?
How to secure a job is, once again, I tell you, is you need to update and you need to keep on
brushing, polishing your skills.
Yes. Maybe you will not become maybe you can, if let's say you don't have any experience, don't have opportunity to get to join to do something in creative, but you can use your talent something in different way of creative, such as like this, teaching, example, sharing or something, or writing or something. But there's always a jalan, or there's always an option. There's so many options that you can do for surviving in this very hard time in this industry. There's always, you just trust yourself and keep on update.
Yeah, so that's very nice advice. Okay, throughout the journey of your careers, have you experienced an economic dilemma that is as this pandemic situation, and how do you overcome that?
Yeah, we have, because there's a lot of a cut down of cost and the cut down of the budget, and how we overcome. So we work around the budget and we work around the expression. Sometimes people pay peanut and we have to give big huge mountain, right? But again, this is a very competitive, and then again, like I said, brush your skill and then build your network. Network is very important in this line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, what was the most interesting art project that you handled recently?
Oh my God, I wish I can share with you, but I don't have that much right now because I'm all digital. It's all food, but I miss those days when I did for previously in my previous previous account. But I'm trying to do something that how people react with the mobile with this technology. So still we can have using those 5 senses. Kalau boleh, then we try to break through something because it's also because I believe in digital we also can like, for example, like you're watching a Netflix, you have that emotional and everything. So how using the same to see Netflix to see iklan, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Based on your experience, which company do you think gave you the best work environment?
It doesn't matter what company that you're gonna join, you guys want to join. It's what you want actually. Company is just the platform that you want to where you can when you can create. It's about you, what you want. It's not about the company. Company, you just siapkan those landasan. You create all of those crazy whatever that you think you want to make it. Want to try to make game changer, try to do something great, or is that I cannot name a name of company, but it's actually you. You are actually the brand.
Yeah. So that is a great advice to our listeners. Okay.
Inshallah.
So, moving on to the next question. Since nowadays is a very fast-paced environment, so how comfortable are you with short deadlines and new trends?
It's not fun. It's not fun at all. I'm so sorry. But then again, that is the demanding of right now. We need to cope up, and because of the client, because money right now is a very critical. We'll talk about economics. So but you need to have a life balance, of course. Mesti ada. Jangan kata we married with the work. Don't. But we must have that life balance at least, because kalau you sakit, how do you want to do the work, right?
So, as being said, how do you sustain long-term interest in designing and being relevant in the creative industry?
Believe in yourself, keep on update, enjoy yourself. Do not waste your talent. Do not waste your talent, because your talent until sampai dah tua, you're getting old, you still can do something. Please, because you've been built up so many years, and do not waste it.
Yeah, so that's very good advice. Thank you, Mr. Farid.
Inshallah.
Next question is, so how do you deal with art block?
How I'm dealing with art block? Storytelling. How I'm dealing with the people who don't know anything, we deal with the storytelling. We convince them with the storytelling. Yes, yeah. Because if you don't have anything to talk about it, no one wants to listen to you. Or maybe if you can't talk, you can sing. If you can't sing, at least you can make a sign. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, okay. So the next question is, what skills or aspects do you think is the most crucial, like a must-have, in a person to be climbing to the top of the art industry?
What I mean, in my experience, and I've been hold this books from my first agency called Creative Juice. He keep on pounding called be brave, and be bold, and don't chicken out. Sorry for using that word, but yeah, again, keep on hungry and keep on curious and keep on saying what's next, apa ni, what do you want? Ask yourself, because if you're being another professional, if you become a doctor, you want to become a very highly chief surgeon or something like that. So you want, because you know everything about it. So the same goes to creative. But a creative, there's a banyak cabang. There's a lot of various of creativity. So if you don't want to into it, learn it. Just basic, good enough. Yeah.
Thank you for that advice. So, on that being said, can you give your opinion on what is storytelling advertising for some of our viewers who may not be too familiar?
Storytelling of advertising.
Yeah, storytelling advertising.
The best I can share with you guys is the late Yasmin Ahmad Arwah. Yasmin Ahmad. That's the best I can share with you guys. If you guys know the names, so that's how he she sorry, excuse me. She share how the community, the unity in the film, in the design, in the words, and that's how it's actually the storytelling. Like macam for example, oh, I'm telling you who I am. You guys okay, oh, this guy, all right, oh, yeah, that now you know. So there's a story behind it, not by lines, but we are to understand who you are. That kind of, because that's where you can send a message that what you believe. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. A follow-up question. Do you think storytelling advertising can be a form of PSE?
Can. Yeah.
Okay. For next
People can try to find out yourself. Is it or not? But yes, it can.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Farid. So next question is, for young and aspiring designers, other than paper qualifications, what are the other criteria they should have so that they can withstand fierce challenges out there in the creative industry?
Get your hands dirty, and then experience from the hard way, and keep on asking and keep on questioning yourself. Then do not be afraid. Whatever that in your mind you want to share, just share. Whether it's wrong or right, doesn't matter. Just go for it, because you never know. From the small talk, you become corporation. You never know.
Yeah, that's a very good advice. Thank you. And then being said, so what would you advise to young designers and new graduates to deal with the pandemic situation? Because, some of us have class online distance learning, so they cannot see their lecturers and stuff. So what would you advise to these young designers?
Well, because you don't have interactive with your friends and go to the classes and meet up your lecturers and others, what you can do is read a lot, watch movie a lot, experience a lot in the digital world. Because when you're moving to go to classes, it takes time, so you waste a lot of time there. But because since you're at home, you got a lot of plenty of times. This is the time that very good that you learn, you study, you brush in, because it's a surviving self. Because last time maybe you can share with your friend and you can just like okay like that. But now, because it's you being you and yourself, and so you need to take this opportunity, because explore in the digital world. There's a lot of information that you can for get to know. But of course, you need to refer to your lecturers and to refer to the seniors. But again, explore. Do not afraid. It's okay to be salah. It's okay. Just go for it. I guess.
Thank you, Isabel. The next question is, what is the habit that you recommend avoiding in your line of work?
Malas. Please do not malas. It's okay sometimes to be malas. Very late become. I hope that people understand what is malas is lazy. But try not to. Try keep on hungry. If you don't want to do something, just quiet, calm and relax. But trust yourself that you can push, even though it's a very small step. Take your time if you can. Don't worry about it, because For example, I have a friend that I have a really big idea, but it takes 2 years to succeed. But when they succeed, full blast succeed. So yeah, sabar and don't malas.
Yeah, that's a very good point for our viewers.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So we come to the last question. So
Oh,
what is your advice on managing time between work and leisure activities to survive in this industry?
Plan ahead, and then just respect others people punya time, respect people punya expectations, because if people respect people punya expectation and time, you also be respect, and everything looks easy. So yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Farid, for the lovely
Sama-sama.
sharing. And now I would like to open the floor for a Q&A session for students who wish to ask questions to our speaker. So we already have our first question from Adli. So there seems to be a reoccurring treatment that is almost music-driven or even musical-based. So would you say that this is your style? Go big or go home?
Yep. Yes, of course. Because if you want to make a statement, make really bold statement. If you just want to like macam acah, don't waste your time. Don't. Because in this industry, go big or go die.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Go big or go fish. I'm so sorry.
Okay, we have our next question from Didi Yana Ramorna, who has inspired. Okay, her question is, who has inspired you in this field and why?
The biggest inspire of this doing this in this industry is actually my first mentor. His name is Saad Hussein. He's a managing director of Creative Juice, still at TBWA and such. And after that, he's retiring now. The second one is actually my mom and my dad. Who, because I came from art family, but the one who's actually practice the art, they just love the art. So yeah, that is my inspired. Because I love to make everybody smile. So smiling also is my inspired. People smile, I like it, and I do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another question from Ririn Sani. So how did you manage to came up with a new fresh idea, and where do you look for inspiration?
Inspiration very weird way. Sometimes inside the toilet, sometimes inside the car, sometimes when you're talking to the people, we're talking to your friends, or sometimes you rasa you singing suara sedap sekali, but actually it's not. So keep on talking, keep on communicating. Communication is the key to getting this idea. Do not, because read is one thing, post in the internet or any media or internet, another thing. But communication, talk a lot. Talking, communication, that's the key to get that idea, because you need to share. When you share, there's a development. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We have another question from. I have a few friends in advertising world who seem to jump a lot from agency to another agency. So is this normal in the advertising field? And is this actually a way to stay right?
Okay. Familiar, I want to go for each industry, from banking to F&B to cars to telco to IT to everything, because I want to touch everything in business. So at least then after that I will know which one is my forte, or maybe my doing what I want and what I like, so I can more focus on that. It's normal in the industry, but other young creative, young not going to anywhere, it's a focus. It just award driven, or maybe it's cukup lah, this one is good enough. Yeah, but the best is actually learn a lot, because advertising is not only for entertainment. Advertising also for politics, for emotional, for perubatan also we can do for advertising. You know, it's everything. Including dalam kerohanian pun also ada juga dalam part of that creative.
It's like takes from every pieces and then try it your best.
Yeah, because if you just know about one thing, rugilah.
Yeah, true. I totally agree with that.
rugi sangat, because you have an open source. You can touch any industry. So learn in all the industry. Become master on it, but at least you can become a lawyer, but because you need to know how the process is. You need to tell to everyone how the lawyer looks like. Okay, this is this. Yeah, that's something lah.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you, Mr. Farid.
Sama-sama.
So we have our next question from Mazwe Arif. So how do you think creatively, or another way of saying think outside the box and yet to be able to satisfy the audience?
Okay, being relevant, being update. Think about outside the box. Actually, it's not box. It's about you. You are the box. Because if you don't trust what you can, you do not trust what you are capability of, you're not going anywhere. So you need to understand what you're capable of, what your inner strength, what is your mental strength. Then from there you can say, oh, okay, I can go there. It's just about you. You are the box. So you are the greatest enemy, yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So we have a next question from Redin Sunny. So you are an individual with amazing multi skills. So do you ever get overwhelmed with all the knowledge and information that you have gained?
Not really. Because to be honest, I start with the animation, drawing for a Kluang Man series, if you guys know about it. Some people know about it, but for international.
I'm from Kluang, so I actually know what Kluang Man is.
Okay, that Kluang Man series, right? So I'm starting from that cartoon to the commercial, and now to digital. And because everything is sangkut paut, actually, it's related. Either you in the cartoon or in commercial and the digital. It's related. So yeah, no problem with that.
Okay, next question from Nadi Andra. So, so how you handle stress at work, and how you find your inspiration to start crafting work?
How to handle stress is stress. Actually, not stress lah. It's more to the anxiety. How to overcome that? It's actually, for us as a Muslim, we have Allah, so we doa banyak. But if you are just how to handle the stress, being science, just go to sleep. Just sleep. Take your time. Relax. Chill. Because how to get because if you want to push your potential yourself, you need to do positive. Be positive, even though it's negative around you, but just be positive. So when you set your mind, you're positive, everything is on place. You set your priority first. Which one you want to do it, and which one you don't want to do it later. And step by step, one at a time, the idea will come.
Okay, so the next question is, does play an important role in your journey, or it is more of a drive for survival?
Passion comes, drive will come later. Passion first, because the passion will come is the curious. Curious will come with those drive lah. And then actually it comes with the curious, then passion and drive. So yes, we need to have the passion. If you don't have passion, anything it doesn't, dia tak akan datang those curious. When you tak datang curious, apa pun nak push you as to doing it, right?
Yeah, true. Okay, so we have another question. Coming from your commentary on Yasmin Ahmad, so do you feel that your personal experiences play an important role in shaping your creative work? Is this where your creative work came from? The honest heart?
Who will that be? Okay. Well, no. Actually, it comes to any lots of form lah kot. Why really Yasmin Ahmad? I mean, yeah. What is the question again?
So the question is, do you feel that your personal experience play an important role in shaping your creative work?
Yeah. Okay. A part of sometimes is a character itself, and part is actually a professional. You need to identify which one that you need to get front first. Sometimes emotional, sometimes your character, sometimes you're professional. But always put professional, then logic and positive. So that when there's positive, it's actually your character.
Yeah, okay. So the next question is, do you feel that the fact that the internet has opened up the field of knowledge to everyone, we now have to learn how to filter which knowledge is actually good and bad for us?
Being mature thinking, is that the key lah. You choose what you want rather than you adapt all everything, because you know what you want, you to for your requirement. It's good. Do not take all the things or whatever that you don't need. Don't waste your time, because time wastes no man.
Yeah. Okay. So we have another question from Ririn Sani again. So she asked that, Mr. Farid, in your opinion, so what movie or film has the best storytelling?
Piramli. To be honest. No, okay, yeah, it's true. Actually, the best film storytelling to me, I don't have very particular movie that I like, but the real story, the real event is always moved me than the sci-fi, even though I like sci-fi. Again, the best storytelling that I can share you with the current movie is actually yourself. You are the narrator. You are the creator. You are the story. Poor love, what deep. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a very beautiful comment. Thank you, Mr. Farid.
Sama-sama.
Okay. So we have another question. Is mentorship important in this field?
Yes, very, 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 very important, because beside of we learn in our mentor also. After out from universities, you go to the professional, you need a mentor. Really one. Find one, learn it with him. I mean, yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Farid. We have another question from Muhammad Wafi Zamri. So how do you plan your future for better? Did you set a target for that?
Sometimes I don't plan. I just go for it. But
roll with the punches.
Yeah, but again, we need to end the landscape right now, the economics. So we need to think ahead to plan that, again, to be relevant. So you need to think ahead before it happens. So as a being creative, imagine. That's the strongest one. Yeah.
Okay, so we have our last question from Lydia Saleh. So how do you find your inspiration to create a TVC? And what kind of references do you use?
Again, TVC, actually whatever that you create, either TVCs, digital or poster, whatever it is, a campaign, is actually based on your experience, yourself, where your exposure, how many that you talk, the way that you understand around you. Because the idea it came actually from the experience. Oh, I pernah lalu dekat kedai tu yang saw this. Oh, that's where you get all the ideas. TBC. Okay, usually the TBC, they kind of course they will be come up something and task or job. But again, it's a communication in there. So, for example, like for Edify, it's communicate either telco. So telco communication, how to make it. I mean, work from that experience, the exposure lah. Actually, it's the exposure lah. Yeah, I wish I have a really good answer for it, but that's the most top lah.
Okay, thank you for all your questions, and thank you, Mr. Farid, for answering them. Okay, we have now come to the end of today's webinar. We would like to ask Mr. Farid to say a few words for our viewers.
Thank you guys anyway, and good luck for your coming plan. And then don't be afraid. You've been from the day this webinar started, you've been exposed a lot of very talented leader and example of iconic, like for example Dato. So from there you can know what you want in your life or what you want to plan for the next another 1 year, 2 years, or 5, 10 years. So there's nothing advice from me, but it just have fun in your life. Please have fun as much as you can. Enjoy your life, appreciate your life, appreciate your family, because those are the energy that actually can help you what you want to become the next. You are what you will become. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Farid, for the lovely advice. So before we bid you adieu, I would like to ask for your pardon if there are any words that might hurt you along this webinar session. So on behalf of our team, I want to thank you for the insightful and stimulating talk. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your thoughts and experiences with us today. I believe all of us can benefit from the advices and suggestions that you have put forward. A token of appreciation will be sent out later to Mr. Farid Yusof by our students. I would like to say thank you again to Mr. Farid and all of the participants who have spent your time with us today. A note for the students, don't forget, tomorrow we have a meeting at 9 p.m. See you then. Stay home and be safe.